Live.
Hey guys, we're live. Okay, so tonight we are going to make dessert. It is 5 ingredients. That's all. A 5-ingredient dessert.
In fact, while I'm saying hi to everybody, take a look at that right there. There's what you got going on tonight. And hello to Joe Hupp coming down from the Down Under. Good evening to you, Joe. Thanks for joining us. And Shirley from Squirrel's World right there. I got the glitter coming in. Thank you, Shirley.
So tonight we're going to be making blueberry crumble. You got it. Blueberry crumble with 5 ingredients. Blueberries, sweetener, butter, oats, and cornstarch. So we're going to take that down and we're going to go ahead and get started. So the very first thing, this is so funny. I'm going to tell you this story.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny. I have a girlfriend that she was trying to cook something and she says, Robin, I can never get it to cook right. The recipes say cook 20 minutes and it never comes out right. I think I have a stupid stove. I said, why do you think you have a stupid stove? She says, because no matter what I cook, no matter what it is, when I cook it for however long the package tells me to cook it, it is never done. So I just have a stupid stove. And I said, well, are you preheating your oven? She says, what's that mean? I said, are you on the package? Most of the time it says preheat the oven to whatever temperature. Are you doing that? She says, I don't know what you mean. I've never heard of preheating the oven. So I went over to her house and I showed her how to preheat her own oven. And then she became this great baker. And she's like, I'm a great cook now. It's like, yes, because you learned how to preheat your oven.
Hickey Nicky World Tour, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us.
So we're going to start off by preheating our oven. And I have my oven. I've already preheated my oven because my oven takes a while to preheat. So you're going to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Okay. So, and then the ingredients you need are fresh. That's right. Fresh, never frozen. Blueberries.
So fresh. I went and got them today.
You need a sweetener that's low calorie. I like Splenda. Some people like stevia. Some people like monk fruit. Whichever one that you like. I happen to like Splenda.
Hey, Tricia. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We're going to cook up some good stuff here for you.
And then quick oats. This happens to be Walmart brand. I'm not a fan of Walmart brand, but believe it or not all oats are gluten-free. And when I found out that all oats weren't gluten-free, I'm like, how can it not be all gluten-free? It's oats. And it's because when they flour the machine in the factory is why some of them are no longer gluten-free.
That old cross-contamination thing.
It's hard for me to find gluten-free oats, so I got stuck with Walmart brand this time. And then because I am gluten-free, I cannot use most thickeners that a lot of recipes call for, flour and that kind of stuff. So I don't know how to say this word.
Oh, xanthan.
Xanthan gum is what we haven't. Sorry, we don't have the camera on mirrored, so you're seeing that backwards, aren't you? It's it's XANTHAN gum. Chet's gonna set that thing on me. Oh, it is mirrored. Okay, never mind. I'm so sorry. It is mirrored for you. So I like this brand. So it is the thickening agent for biscuits and breads and all kinds of things for gluten-free, okay? But if you're not gluten-free, you don't have to use this. You can use regular cornstarch.
Now, here's a tip for you. Hickey Nicky just leaves her oven on 24/7 and never has to preheat it.
Okay, so let me tell you what. As cold as it has been lately, some people are using their oven to heat their house, just saying. Okay, so those are and then you need butter, okay? And you need 2 tablespoons of butter. I like to cheat. I like to use a stick butter because it says on there how many tablespoons it is, and I just know where to cut it. So, and you need butter. So that's your 5 ingredients that you need. You need blueberries, oats, Splenda, cornstarch if you're not gluten-free, that xanthan gum if you are gluten-free, and 2 tablespoons of butter. That's it. And preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Now, I've already washed my blueberries, just so y'all know. I washed my blueberries, I washed the container, and I put them back in the container, only because it's easier to store them that way, right? But I did wash them, just so you know. So we're going to start off by melting the 2 tablespoons of butter because I need it melted.
Don't cover that thing so don't splatter.
It'll be all right. It's only 2 tablespoons of butter. It's not going to
splatter. It's all right because I'm the one that cleans the microwave.
So do you have one of these little things? These little things are great that you cut. Now you can see that this one here, it's been mutilated. I've set it on the burner. I put it on a hot pot. But it's great for keeping things from splattering in your microwave.
But the trick is you have to put it over the item that's in your microwave for it to work. Yay, Trish, you got the dogs fed. Yeah, we fed our dogs already too. Otherwise, they'd be in here pestering us right now.
I know, right?
Round circles, doing this right here because that's the way they roll.
Okay, so
you got
maybe
melted
10
butter.
more seconds.
10 more seconds. So this thing she's got here, at the end of the show, I'm going to put it back up and leave it up for a couple of minutes.
It's called a recipe.
This recipe, I'm going to put it up at the end of the show and leave it there so you can copy it, take a picture of it with your phone, wherever you want to do, and make them.
This thing, whatever it is.
This recipe.
Good grief. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our blueberries, and you can use
Hey, Bill.
I'm going to use the whole package of blueberries because this whole package is about 2.5 cups. The recipe calls for anywhere between 2 and 3 cups, depending upon how many blueberries you want. Okay, so I'm putting the blueberries in a bowl, and then I'm putting 2 tablespoons of Splenda in the bowl.
We're going to give you a little more of her and a little less of me. How about that?
2 tablespoons of Splenda in the bowl, and then 1/4 teaspoon of the
xanthan
gum.
Bill, we're cooking it up here tonight.
We are.
Low calorie, good for you stuff that's like a dessert. It's like a treat. You can use it when you're on your pre-cruise or pre-vacation diet.
That's right. So we're just going to toss these around until all of the blueberries get coated with the sweetener. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just making sure that all of them are getting coated.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting hungry already just looking at it.
Now what we're going to do is I have a mini food processor. So I love the mini food processor because I don't really do a lot of things in a great big huge food processor. And the great big huge processor to clean for the little bit of that I use for it, I'm just going to use the little baby food processor. And I'm going to put about 1/4 of the blueberries that I've tossed into the little food processor.
Oh boy, when she runs this, get ready for the dogs to go crazy. Oh, what's this there? Joe says, I'm going to save this recipe as I want something to make for when I'm out mountain biking. This will be perfect for that, Joe. Yes.
So we're going to take the blueberries, about 1/4, maybe a little less than 1/4. This is going to be your drizzle, right? So you don't want a whole bunch in the food processor because it's going to be our drizzle. And so I'm just going to put this in my food processor. The dogs are going to go crazy, just so you know.
Get ready. Here it goes. No, Bill, that's English. I'll tell you what diet is, though, Bill. It's a 4-letter word. A 4-letter word. People don't like using them 4-letter words.
So you can see it just kind of pureed them, right? It just kind of pureed the blueberries. Now, if you don't have a food processor, you don't have to do this step. You can totally skip this step. But if you want a drizzle on top, this is how you get your drizzle on top. Okay, next. Let me set these blueberries aside. I need another mixing bowl. I thought I had everything when I needed it, but I guess I don't.
I used to run. Never did the mountain biking. It looks interesting, but in Florida, there just ain't enough mountains down here to do it.
Okay, so mixing bowl number 2. Mixing bowl number 2, we are going to mix the 2 tablespoons of melted butter that we got going. I'm going to put that in the mixing bowl. And then we are going to, and I used one of the ramekins that I'm going to be using to cook with to melt the butter in because there's no sense in dirtying up another dish, right? Then we're going to mix the 2/3 cup of oats. Need a measuring cup.
Another measuring cup. Good job, Joe.
Put my glasses on so I can see where 2/3 cup is. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yep.
I have to beat her eyes sometimes.
Okay, so 2/3 cup of oats into the melted butter. And then we're going to put 2 more tablespoons of the Splenda sweetener.
2 tablespoons. Okay. It's going to be pretty sweet, it looks like.
And then we're just going to mix the oatmeal and the melted butter and the sweetener all together. And what it's going to do is it's going to make a crumbly kind of dough. Okay. So you just got to mix it up really, really good. Really, you're just trying to get all the oats covered with the butter and the sweetener. Okay, splendid. We're almost done. Can you believe it?
What?
I know. So now what we're going to do is we're going to split the berries up into however many ramekins you want to use. Okay, I've got 2 large ramekins. Let's see how far the 2 large get filled up.
Yeah, this is also a good Super Bowl snack for tomorrow. So if you're going to be watching the game tomorrow night, you got time tomorrow to make this. Go back, like I say, we're going to give you the ingredients. We're going to give you the ingredients at the end of the show. I'll put that menu up. That not menu, it's a recipe up, so that you got time to see it where all the ingredients are, and that way you can have them tomorrow.
Okay, so these are large ramekins. I don't know does it say what size you're on the bottom? No, probably not.
No. It says made in China.
So I just put half the blueberries in each ramekin. And now I'm going to take the oatmeal and I'm going to split the oatmeal up between the 2 blueberry ramekins, and I'm just going to put it on top.
Yeah, Joe, you get riding that bike and eating like this, like we're going to show you here at Sea Lake Journeys every Saturday at 6 o'clock, a different thing. And it's going to help you get your heart in good shape. Well,
and the oats is going to give you some energy too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we split it up amongst the 2 ramekins. So now it's the blueberries with the oatmeal on top. And we are now going to take our little portion that we have that we put in the food processor, and we are going to put that on top.
Wow. I don't know if I can eat a whole one of them.
What putting the reason to put the drizzle on top is, sometimes when you're making a crumble like that, the oatmeal still kind of tastes like uncooked, and there are too tough still. So this is going to give the oatmeal some lubrication on the top so that it tastes like it's cooked. So I'm just going to split this in half between the 2 ramekins.
Yeah, because that's just raw oatmeal. She did not pre-cook it or anything. Oh boy, this is going to be good. Yeah, I don't know if I can eat the whole thing. I don't know. Am I going to eat it tonight, or I think I'm going to have to eat it tonight. She'll have to make me another one tomorrow. How about that? For the Super Bowl.
You'll have to go buy some more blueberries.
I'll go buy some more blueberries. That's not a problem.
You can also do this with apples.
Apples?
Canned peaches.
Peaches.
If you use the canned peaches, though, use the one that doesn't have added sugar. That way you're not adding extra sugar. So you can do this with canned peaches. You can do it with an apple. You can cut the apple up into small chunks. You can use blueberries. You can use cherries, but with cherries without the pits. Any fruit that you like that would go well with the oatmeal.
What about raisins?
I don't know. The raisins aren't going to be enough. You could mix raisins with the peaches or the apples, but it wouldn't be enough by itself. And I had thought of another one that wouldn't be all right by itself either now. Oh, pineapple. Pineapple would not be good. Mango would not be good. It has to be more of the strawberries would be good. Blackberries would be fantastic. I love blackberries more than I like blueberries, but it's really not the season for blackberries. Okay, so now we're going to put the ramekins in the oven and let it cook anywhere between 18 and 20 minutes when the top of it gets a nice golden brown.
All right, Danny D. I'll have to go do that tomorrow. I'll have to go watch a hashtag replay of Trisha and check it out. Thanks for that tip right there, Danny D.
So while it's cooking in the oven, you do your cleanup.
Now, how long does it cook?
18 to 20 minutes, I told you.
Did you set a timer?
Oh, no.
I think so. I don't see no timer going. She's going to set it for 18 minutes first, right?
18 minutes.
And then check it. Okay.
Let's set it for 16 because
This oven cooks fast.
Yeah, this oven cooks fast. So I'm going to set my oven for 16 minutes. I'm going to check it, and then I'm just going to do 1 minute increments until I feel like it is the golden brown that I like. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up the kitchen.
Hey, Bud Files, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us here, Sue and Joe. And Joe says, love your top, Robin.
Oh, that's my
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah, Dia de Muertos.
Whatever.
Yeah.
However you say it.
Something like that. Yeah, we did that over last year. We went to
Mexico.
Yeah.
Cancun? No, not Cancun. Puerto Vallarta?
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta and Mazatlan, yes. And Cabo San Lucas. Over there down the Mexican Riviera. There, I knew I'd spit it out. And that was one of the vacations we had to get in shape for, too.
Yeah.
All right. Danny says, oh, no, Robin forgot the timer. Always set the timer. See, Joe knows we got to preheat the oven, and Danny D knows we got to set the timer. And Trisha knows that this is good for you. And Bill's like, what is that 4-letter word you're talking about, diet? I'll tell you, I could be 300, 400 pounds if I wanted to, like that, by the end of the year, no problem. So it's a battle. It's a constant battle to have to fight it. But when I go cruising, go on vacation, I like to be able to eat anything I want. If I want chocolate chip cookies, I get them. If I want a glass of wine with supper and I want a big chocolate cake for dessert, I get it. If I want mashed potatoes and fried apples, whatever they got, I'm gonna get it. Fried okra.
I'm doing pretty good on my weight loss journey. I'm about 2.5 pounds away from I really want to weigh, right? And then my dream weight is another 5 pounds. So
let's see. Did I write my weight down over here? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so yeah, I've 6.5. I'm down over 7 pounds. So I'm all the way down. I guess I'll give her 6 I'm down below 200 now, 199.3 this morning. So I've lost 7.5 pounds already. And but my goal is 185. Me and Tom from TNT, we're both trying to get 185. Pete is going to be on that cruise with us, and he's trying to get to 190. So the three of us guys are going to be, ready for the pole dances. So if you're coming on that cruise, Marjorie, bring your dollar bills. Come on, Marjorie, get on that ABC cruise. Good evening to you, Marjorie. me and Tom and Pete are going to be, trying to work some cruise money up.
So tonight, if you join us now, we are making blueberry crumble, and Chet will go ahead and put the recipe back up on the screen for you. It's real easy. It's 5 ingredients. It is perfect for 2 servings. If you're needing more than 2 servings, just, multiply up however many servings you're wanting, and that'll give you the amount of servings that you need. But this is perfect for 2 adult servings in ramekins that are, does it say what size they are on the bottom?
No, it doesn't. This size right here, if you can see it, there it is on the camera. Let me show you a comparison here. This is a smaller ramekin. Okay, it's a little less than half the size. Okay, so these are just typical size ramekins that you get anywhere. They're kind of a universal size. So these are the larger ones that she's using tonight. If you use these, you'd have got 4, maybe 5.
Yeah. So it depends on what serving size you're wanting. And let's take that down. Depends on what serving size you're wanting. This is a great evening. We're going to have it for dessert for tonight. Now, some people will say, well, that's oatmeal. Why are you eating oatmeal so late at night? Well, we've been really good today. And so this is our treat. And you don't treat yourself with something that's not healthy for you. Don't treat yourself with, Slurpee and a Snickers bars and a half a gallon of ice cream with some Oreos. Because what happens is it takes 30 days to make a habit, right? Whether a good habit or bad habit doesn't matter. It takes 30 days to make a habit. Well, how many days have we been doing our exercise now? We're into
This is day 13.
Day 13. So we are halfway through making a. Oh, I'm getting hot. Hold on.
She's always been hot. Hey, check it out. Trisha's got to go make some paschetti.
Some spaghetti.
Paschetti. Our kids used to want paschetti too. So we know exactly what that is, Trisha.
Yeah.
And Joe wants to know, can you use a combination of apple and blueberry?
Yes, apple and blueberry would be really good together. Yeah. And strawberry and blackberry would be nice together. Blackberry and blueberry would be nice together too. But what I was saying was it takes 30 days to make a habit, right? So we're halfway through making a healthy habit of moving every day, right? And so by the time you get to that 30 days, you've made a habit and it's easy to do it. And I wanted to tell you a story tonight about a girlfriend of mine. It's looking so good. It's starting to smell really good too. Okay, so I had a girlfriend of mine. She was about 270 pounds, and she's shorter than I am, and I am 5'2". So she's right about 5 foot, and 270 pounds. Her doctor told her, "You have got to lose weight, or you are going to be a woman in her 40s having a heart attack."
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, she was in her 30s, and she told me, she says, "Robin, you've got to help me." And she knew that I was very much into fitness. And that was just before I started competing. And I said, "Listen, I'll be more than glad to help you. But I've got to tell you right out of the gate, I don't have any patience for someone that says they want to do something, but doesn't want to stick to it when it gets hard. Because I am prepping for these competitions. And there comes a time where I don't want to do it, but you have to do it if you want to succeed. If you really want to succeed, I will help you." And she says, "Robin, I'm telling you, the doctor told me if I don't lose this weight, I'm literally going to have a heart attack and die as a young woman." I said, "Okay." I told Chet, I said, "I'm going to test her. I'm going to test her first, see how serious she is." And I told her, I said, "Listen, right now you drink about anywhere between 6 and 8 regular cans of soda a day." She's like, "Yeah, I know, but it's Diet Coke." I said, "I don't care what it is. It's soda. You get off the soda to where you're not drinking the soda anymore and come back and see me." And it took her 30 days to totally get off the soda. And she comes back and she says, "Robin, you are not going to believe this. It took me 30 days to get off the soda and I lost 15 pounds. And the only thing I did was quit drinking soda." I said, "Okay, I know now you're serious," right? So we started working out. This is no exaggeration. On the treadmill, she could not walk at 2.0, which is very slow on the treadmill.
2 miles an hour.
She could not walk 2 miles an hour for 5 minutes. And I told her, I said, we're not going to do this to injure yourself or to make yourself worse. So I told her, I said, "You have to tell me when you feel your heart racing and you feel like you need a rest." She's like, "Okay." So we started off every single day, 3 times a day, trying to walk on the treadmill at 2.0 for 5 minutes. It took about 2 weeks to be able to do it 7 days a week, 3 times a day, 5 minutes on the treadmill at 2.0, which is pretty slow. When we got there and she could walk the 2.0, then what we did was we moved it up to 2.2, and now we're going to walk 6 minutes. And we incremented her up like that until she was walking on the treadmill at 3.0. Because if you can walk on the treadmill at 3.0, that's a nice, good, steady pace, right? And the key is to be able to walk at 3.0 up to 15 minutes. What is that?
My phone ringing.
Oh, up to 15 minutes. So when we finally it took us 2 months to get her to be able to walk on the treadmill 3 times a day at 3.0 for 15 minutes. She lost, you ready for this? 50 pounds doing nothing but walking and not drinking soda. Then I told her, I said, "Okay, now we're about ready to ramp this up, right? Now we're going to put you on a diet. We're going to start watching your food intake. We're going to monitor your food. We're going to figure out which foods give you energy that lasts longer, which foods make you just crash and burn, and which foods do you like," right? And so her and I, we worked together. What was it, a year and a half?
Yep.
a year and a half, she got down to 130 pounds. And it has been 15 years.
Probably. Yeah.
About 15
more,
years.
yeah.
Because I worked at the clerk's office and I worked there 16 years. Yeah. About 15 years. And she has kept all that weight off. All that weight. She was, to this day, this is what she does. When she gets up to 135, between 135 and 140, she will stop and say, what have I been eating? How much alcohol have I been drinking? How much water have I been drinking? And she will immediately correct her own actions to get back down to that 130. One time she got down to 115. And I told her, I said, girlfriend, you're too skinny. You cannot be 115. You do not look healthy. It's not good for you. She says, I know, I'm tired all the time. I said, 130 is your magic number. You have to figure out your magic number and figure out how to stay there. And then when you get off that magic number and you're gaining weight again, you need to be able to step back and say, this past couple of months, I've had a glass of wine every night at dinner. Or this past couple of months, I went out to eat with friends at restaurants X number of times. And restaurant food and fast food will pack the weight on. I'm just telling you, it does.
So Scott's joining us here from Controversial Cruising. Good evening to you, Scott. And Joe, yes, if you can't get enough blueberries, grab some apples. That's absolutely going to work.
My next dessert I'm going to make with you, no, not dessert. My next breakfast, next Saturday, I'm going to make a breakfast with apples.
The 2.0 on those treadmills we had was 2 miles an hour. So 3 miles an hour is a good walk. If you're walking 3 miles an hour, that's good. 2 miles an hour, that's kind of like you're going through the mall and looking in window shopping.
But if that's the only pace you can do, you need to do what you can do and then start increasing it. The worst thing you can do is start off doing something that is unobtainable for you. I started running, right? Because running was part of my thing. I didn't like to run. Number one, I don't like to sweat. I don't like to work out. I don't like to be tired. I don't like to not have a breath. So I started running. Chet ran with me. He ran cross country in high school, and our youngest daughter ran cross country in high school. And I was like, just walking a half mile, running a half mile sprints was going to kill me. Well, I'll never forget, and Chet remembers too, the night that I was running, and Chet was like, okay, we've hit a certain point. Are you ready to head back to the house? I'm like, you know what? I think I can go a little bit further. He's like, okay. And we got to the next point. He says, what about now? You ready to head back to the house? I said, you know what? I feel like I can go a little bit further. He's like, all right. And then we got to another point. I said, okay, at this point, I think that now I can turn around and go back to the house. So I'm still running, turned around, went back to the house, got back to the house. And I said to him, so how far did we go?
6 miles.
And I'm like, no way.
Yep.
I ran that far. And he's, yes, so you know, the thing is just keep going. When you know you've had enough, you know you've had enough. Don't quit just because it's hard. Now for me with lupus, when I get overheated, you know, it starts hurting my skin. So I really have to watch that. And that's when I have to back down. Like right now, standing in front of this stove and me talking so much, I can feel the lupus kicking in because I'm getting hot. So I got to get me something to drink.
Hey, Cheryl, thanks for joining us here tonight. No exercising tonight, Cheryl. We're exercising in the kitchen, making up some blueberry stuff. And this recipe right here, I'll put back up at the end of the show so you can record that. Or you can always, if you go back, you can always hit pause on the video if you go back to the video. Okay, so it'll be easy to find. It's pretty easy. Hats on a mission. What's going on, Hats? Good evening to you. That's Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, thanks for that. And you got the sketty. Oh, I'll tell you what, when we was all young and skinny, Trisha, we didn't care. We ate sketty all the time because sketty was cheap and the kids liked sketty. You know what their favorite sketty was, though? Favorite paschetti was my special spaghetti. We couldn't afford spaghetti sauce sometimes. So I'd just cook up the spaghetti, put a half a stick of butter in there and some salt and pepper, stir that up. And they thought that was better than the spaghetti with spaghetti sauce. I was like, whew. I'm glad I got kids that like to eat cheap. So
I want Chet to tell you the story about me learning to drink water.
Oh, that was hilarious. I said, you got to drink water. You got to drink at least a minimum of 8 cups a day. And we want to build you up to as close to a gallon as we can get you. She's
At the time, I only drank coffee. That's what I drank all day long, coffee. I literally drank 3 pots of coffee. You know, the glass coffee pot we used to have, the Maxwell.
Mr. Coffee
Mr.
or whatever.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I would drink 3 of those every day. I'm like, I got plenty of fluids. I'm drinking coffee all day.
Oh, yeah. Except caffeine dries you out. Hello, Together We Travel. Thanks for joining us here tonight. And Vicky coming in from Foodie's Vacations. Good evening to you. And the Moonlight Adventurers. Good evening to you. What's going on? The Funny Bone. At the Funny Bone. Okay, well, hey, you have some fun up there. Josh and Chastity, thanks for jumping in and joining us right here. And Joe says, even though I'm not gluten-free, I'll use the xanthan gum as per the recipe. Yeah, right on, Joe. We want you to get the full effect of the taste of what this is because I think it's going to be good.
And the xanthan gum, it really doesn't have any taste. So I took them out of the oven. Let me so I can put 2 minutes on. So I can show you what it looks like. Okay. It still looks like blueberries, right? But you can tell that, oh God, this smells so good. So I ended up cooking it for, what was that, 18 minutes? Is that what we did? 18 minutes. So and we're going to let it cool before we taste test it. So when go ahead.
I'll tell you what. So we start off, we got her the little tiny water bottles. You know,
the 4 ounce.
Yeah, little water bottles. So here you go. You got to drink this. Take her all day to drink one.
Well, first he gave me 8 ounce bottles of water, right? Just a regular 8 ounce bottle of water. And I would take it to work with me and I come back home and he's like, you didn't drink it. You didn't even open it. I said, it's too intimidating, Chet. There's no way I can drink that much water. I can't take it. It's too intimidating. So then we bought the little 4 ounce bottles. I would take it to work and the first couple of days I opened it and I just took like a sip, come home. He's like, you hardly even tasted it. I'm like, I don't like the taste of water. It's gross. It's disgusting. But it's because I grew up in Florida. We had well water, which tastes like sulfur. And so I never liked water because we didn't have good water. He's like, but this is good water. And it took me weeks to be able to drink 1 4 ounce bottle one day.
But she finally built her way up. It took a long time, but now she can drink water now.
Oh, yeah.
Just say that.
Now, I mean, look at here. I made this glass of water. How long ago? A couple minutes ago?
Yeah. You see me, I'm constantly drinking. What you see me, no matter what live show you see me on, it's always a cup of water, and it'll be empty by the end of the show. But I keep drinking water all day. Water is a great tip to help you lose weight also. One, because there's no calories in it. How about that? You keep yourself hydrated, keep your kidneys working good, all that good stuff. And cruising complete. Hey, Barry, thanks for joining us again, Barry. We're making some blueberry surprise over here. I think you might like this tonight.
Okay, here you go.
Did I see Josiane? Somebody said Josiane. Did I miss Josiane?
Here's yours.
Josiane, if you're here and I missed you, hey to you too.
OMG, Robin, I drank way too much coffee and what does it say?
I'm doing a major cut of it in my diet. I'm not buying ground coffee and only doing 1 K cup in the morning, then doing either water or herbal tea.
Yes, that is a perfect way to do it because what I did was I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm going to have coffee in the morning and that's it. I'm going to have coffee before I go to work and I'm not going to drink coffee all day. And at the time I had 2 jobs. I had a day job and a night job. So I drank a lot of coffee to keep me going. And the first couple of days, it was really rough. I had the headaches, the withdrawals. That's what I was telling you the other day. Don't cut yourself on the soda right away. You'll just have withdrawals. Okay. And withdrawals are a real thing, just so you know. This is yours. It's really hot. And here's your spoon.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Nothing. You just move the mouse. Okay, you want to take that
you moved the mouse.
That comment down? Okay, we're gonna taste test it for you guys, okay?
Yeah, did you show what it looked like again?
Yeah.
Oh man, it smells really good.
It smells really good.
Oh, look at that big old blueberry. Oh, look at that.
Okay,
show
so
them a spoonful.
I'm gonna show you a spoonful. So when we go into it, look at that. Full of blueberries. Look at all those blueberries. Oh my gosh.
That is wonderful.
Happy dance.
This is a winner. I would order this again. I'm just saying, yeah. I'll have to go get blueberries at the store tomorrow so she can make another one for the Super Bowl. It's excellent. She followed the recipe exactly as you see it written.
I did it exactly on the recipe card that Chet put up there. Go ahead and put it back up there again. And this is the thing. I only cooked mine for 18 minutes because the size of my ramekins, right? Because it says 18 to 20 minutes. To me, the blueberries are cooked perfectly because they're not so hard that, you know, I don't like raw blueberries, right? They're just too firm for me. These are not, they haven't cooked so much that they're mushy, and they haven't cooked, and they've cooked enough to where the blueberry is tasty and it's not too sweet.
It's perfect.
What do you think?
We got to go, y'all, because I got to eat this.
So this is a healthy. You can have this for breakfast. I would eat this for breakfast with no doubt. This would be a perfect breakfast, and a little bit of calorie-free whipped cream on top. You know, that would just be like, ooh.
I don't even think it's necessary.
I don't think it's necessary.
It'd be good with it, the 0 calorie one, but I like it.
I don't think it's necessary to put whipped cream on top of it. It would be really good with a thing of vanilla ice cream on top of it too, but vanilla ice cream's no on the diet. So don't take your healthy snack and turn it into a no snack. Okay. This is a healthy snack. It's not going to be a whole bunch of calories for you. I should have worked up the calories. Let me count the calories. Hold on.
Okay.
You talk till I count calories.
I'm eating. All right, here we go. Danny says the Blueberry Cobbler Dance by Chet and Robin. Goes something like this, Danny D. There you go. Everybody do it. We can do it on the ABC cruise. The Blueberry Cobbler Dance. It really is good. So I'm surprised at how good it is.
Where's my phone?
She's looking for a phone. I don't know. Use mine to call yours. Okay.
Okay, remember 75 right now.
75. Everybody remember 75. I asked you what the number was. The number was what? 75. That's right. Thanks for that.
How many calories in 2 tablespoons of butter?
200.
200.
I could have told you that. I got all that stuff memorized.
Okay, so 175 plus 200.
375.
Divided by 2.
Divided by 2?
Yeah, because we split it in half.
It'll be 190. Yeah.
So this is your 200 calorie snack. You can easily say 200 calorie snack. I use Splenda.
Less than 200
Yeah,
calories.
less than 200 calories. I use Splenda, which is 0 calories. The
xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum. The xanthan gum is 30 calories for 1 tablespoon, and I will use 1/4 a tablespoon. So,
and Tricia, you can substitute, like she said, blueberries, apple, peaches. There are some fruits that you can substitute if you don't have the blueberries available.
and if you use the xanthan gum is a little sweet, right? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, xanthan gum is stupidly expensive. That little bag I had is like $18 at Publix. But it's a great thickener for things.
Dogs will get it. Dropped an oatmeal. Joe's right. It's 187.5. I was just doing the math in my head. I came within 190. I rounded up. So thanks for that, Joe. That's the exact calories per serving, and that's a big serving.
And it's a big serving. Yes.
Big
serving. If I would have put this in 4 little ramekins instead of 2 ramekins, it would have been 180.
93 calories.
93 calories. And I think that a little ramekin would have been just fine. I don't think the big ramekin is necessary.
Oh.
Really good. Really good. Well, guys, thank you for joining us for cooking night.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday. Chet wants to watch Super Bowl. I have to work. So we will not have a show tomorrow night. Monday night, we're going back to workout night. Get that workout ready to go. Now, watch my video from last night because I did the whole workout sitting down.
Yep. She did it first standing up, and then she did it sitting down.
So at the end of the video, I did the whole workout sitting down. So it is a video. It's a workout that you can do sitting down. You do not have to stand up. Or you can stand up for part of it and sit down for the other half.
How about that?
So give me a rundown of the week.
Yeah. No show tomorrow. Monday, 8:30.
Number 2.
Monday at 8:30, got the Conscious Cruiser, me, Scott, and Elisa. And yeah, and then that's it for that. And then Wednesday and Friday, 8:30, join me here at Sea Lake Journeys, Wacky Wednesday, Motivation Friday. And Friday on the Ray Parade, I've got a video coming up. I think you're going to love it. It's on Spellbound on the Sun Princess. There's nothing like it on any other cruise line or any other ship. All right. So I think that's about going to do it for tonight. I'm going to throw this back up here again. And let y'all see that while we're over here munching out. And thank you again, everybody. Let's see. Tricia says I'm going to get some smaller ramekins with the kids. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Tricia. That's smart thinking.
The thing about using ramekins and making your food in smaller portions, my son-in-law one time told me, he says, Mom, every time we come to your house, it's portion control. And I'm like, yes, because that's what's healthy. It's unhealthy to eat huge portions just because they're there. That's
for sure.
And if you prepare your food in smaller portions, it's easier to eat that smaller portion and be satisfied.
Yes, absolutely. Works for us here at Sea Lake Journeys. That's why we let y'all know about it. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. We're out of here. And until what?
Until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel. Yeah.